Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Angry Admin here, and today I have another portion of IT news for you. We'll be talking about the VMware by Broadcom, about the AI and Microsoft. So let's start. First of all, I want to tell you that CEO Hong Tang of Broadcom stated that VMC on AWS stay as it is, and the rumor about that they are quitting that service is not true. So basically what happened, as I understand this, that the license for selling the service by Amazon, by AWS, finished. And Broadcom and AWS, they're working on the new deal. However, Broadcom wants to sell their services. They don't want AWS to sell the services. They want themselves to sell the services, and AWS will serve the hardware. So now they are in the talks. However, VMC still exists and it will be sold in the future. So I think this is quite important and that clarifies. However, there is a big miscommunication between those two, and we'll see how it goes. Furthermore, Broadcom decided to unify approach to exams. So now there will be one fee for all exams, which is 250 euro, and they change something which I am not agreeing with. I don't think it's a good way, but they banish the requirement for training. So before that change, if you want to have an exam or you have to want to certification with VMware, you had to attend qualified training. Now you don't need to. You can go straight to the exam. I know that training were quite expensive. However, this requires for you some kind of commitment, investment in yourself, or commitment to find a company who can invest in you, so you can pursue the certification. Now you have to only pay the fee and you can get the exam. The question here is if this change will make the value of the certification less. We'll see what the future brings. Okay, let's leave VMware and Broadcom alone and let's see what's going on in the world of AI. Very interesting announcement is, and this is the news which I saw on the Reuters, that on Monday OpenAI will release their own search engine. It will be extension to the ChatGPT, and it's supposed to be direct competition for Google. OpenAI didn't comment on it. However, Reuters said that that information is from two sources inside the company. So we will see what Monday brings. Also, Microsoft is working on the new model called Vasa 1, and this AI kind of from the picture and from the voice sample, they can generate a model which will talk and look like a person from the picture. They can express the feelings. So the user can prompt for happiness, sadness, smile, cry, and it will be generated. Now, this begs a question of using the technology by scammers. For now, we know that the very popular scam is to call someone and pretend to be their relative and ask for money. But now, if we would have this technology when people can FaceTime and see their loved ones, this is very scary. However, and this is a strange information as well, Microsoft said that this technology will not be available online. So again, the question, who is going to use it? Is it only for the Microsoft internal, or will it be some kind of packages added to Teams?
So, you know, sometimes nothing happens and sometimes everything happens all at once and you just got to deal with it.
Have you ever had, maybe you're in that place right now where you want to turn your life around?
The first thing we need to look at is the letter H, so the sound at the beginning. It depends what country you're from.
The micellas, the milks, the cleansing balms, the oils, they are really great for a drier skin.
If you plan to go for a run and you don't have enough time to do a full run, do part of a run. If you
surprises me still. I ran it on someone just last night. It was fascinating.
I would say that we as readers are not meant to look at him in any other way but with disgust.
But you can imagine I have a lot of questions. So I'd love to begin with you firstly, just because
I do stand-up all the time. I'm a stand-up comedian, improviser by trade. You had me on one of the most fun experiences of my life as I was on the show in Chicago, and I attempted to eat 2 Italian beef sandwiches in under a minute.
Found myself today singing out loud.
Will prevent those cavities from getting worse and prevent new cavities. Just because
Let's say you don't want to see this person again, I still think that you should follow up with them.
And the news from the USA is that the Biden administration has revoked export licenses that allow Intel and Qualcomm to supply Huawei with semiconductors. The move by the US Department of Commerce affects supply of chips for Huawei's laptops, computers and mobile phones, according to people familiar with the situation. The Commerce Department confirmed to the Financial Times that it has revoked certain licenses for exports to Huawei, but did not name which US companies will be affected. However, the 2 biggest suppliers is Intel and Qualcomm. Lately, I saw the video about the electric vehicle, which you can, instead of charging, you can exchange your battery. And for the first time I said, wow, that's quite interesting. The whole process is taking about 4 or 5 minutes. You have a map, you have to point on that particular station, and you order the battery. There's 2 capacities, it's 100 kilowatts and 75. And then once you reserve, you go to that station, you have your own queue, you'll be like called by the system, you drive in and the robots will do the change. However, this is not free, so you have to subscribe to that battery, and subscription is not cheap. Subscription for 100 kilowatts battery is about €326 a month, which is, let me just check, which is at $351 a month. In this subscription, you have a 3 replacement battery included, And if you want to have a more, then you pay €10 extra plus what's left on the battery for the power you're taking. So roughly it's about another €50 extra. And the problem is that those stations are not available everywhere. So this technology for electric vehicles is getting better, but it's not there yet. Okay guys, this is short, but I hope it's informative news. You know what to do. Click like, subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.